Hi, welcome. In this video, I have Penny out here. This is day 2 of the board and train. And again, continuing to advance the basic relational script. I'm going to be putting some downs, just like I did with Taco, helping to kind of de-stress Taco. Taco has putting a lot of stress here. And Penny here, the same thing, holding a lot of control. Again, related to relationship with their owners, and again, continuing to change perception by way of, again, specific interactions that they come into agreement with. Now here it's very interesting to see Penny keep getting up and wanting to move to the side, away from me. Okay, so to understand, this is why, again, you want to have the dog come into agreement with being rake aside the way that I showed on my videos. And again, so talk about what's revealed through these interactions based on how specific they are, what they represent. What you'll see in terms of how these interactions, what's the truth that they reveal through how you're doing them, look for the reaction of the dog to them. How the dog's trying to move away, trying to create a little bit of distance, because that's the whole point. They don't want to be right here. Okay, it's like the shadow of the building coming over them, lined up this way, not out in front, right here. So again, you really want to make sure you work on having your dog stay right beside you. See that? See how Penny wants to move away, back in, right? Just keep. I'm not in a panic or anything, but I'm going to keep working on it, because understand this is normal. But normal in the sense of I'm going to change it. Normal in the fact of where you currently are in the relationship. So that's just how, again, how the dog is responding. Again, reconciling the reactions by way of these interactions that represent a type of power play, but based on what's reasonable. So again, I'm going to be moving here with Penny, the same as doing with basically with Taco. And again, depending on how much control a dog's holding, if they're holding a lot of stress, I'll put a lot more downs. I'll incorporate a lot more downs into the script here. Here, I'm going to add some extra downs here on it as well with Penny. So I'm going to start to move here. So again, just moving forward here, bringing her right in, lining this right up. See how she wants to move away. Push, pull, put her into a down. Bring her back up. Move forward. Same thing. Bring her right into the down. See how she's wanting to resist a little bit. Put her back in the down. She's got pit bull in her, so you deal with some dogs that have pit bull in them, understand you're going to get a higher level of need. Okay, so you have to really. This is why this method helps a lot when it comes to working with dogs like pit bulls and other dogs that have a ability to hold even more control. So same thing. Try to guide the dog in. So when they're in motion, it's always easier if the dog's already in motion to move them in. So again, she's right here. Put her in another down, do the push-pull first, and then continue to assert influence. You see how she rolls to the side? So that's a level of, her reacting to this, just like she's trying to move away. So she definitely needs some help, okay? So again, but as the days go by, again, you're going to see her level of agreeableness increase every day. So again, this just starts to line up. So the same thing, I'm moving forward here. Pull, go down, bring it back up, bring it back in. See that? She doesn't want to be right there, okay? She wants to keep getting, and the thing is too, if I move to her, so say if she moves out, I move to her, that's not good because then she's leaving me. Always, whenever you stop, always make sure the dog comes to you. Okay, you're the pillar. So same thing, I move forward, she tries to move out, and I'm anticipating, you can see how I'm switching my hands here, putting the leash in the other hand, so that I can corral her. Get my fingers over to the side, and do a little push-pull. I may not do it down every time with her, but seeing her leaning out a little bit here, instead of leaning out, just going to tap her a little bit. Again, that begins to go away. Understand, this is just about her saying, you know what, I don't like Dale taking over, taking control. I'm going to resist it at a certain level. And it's normal, but she begins, again, becomes more and more agreeable as time goes by. Just staying consistent with what you're doing. Again, forward here, I'm already anticipating she's going to move away. I have my hand right there. I can guide her in, do a little push-pull. I'm going to do another down here. She's got more prone this time, okay? A little more agreeable here. Bring her up into a sit. So notice the stiffness. I want her legs to move. Same thing. When I bring her up into a sit, yeah, there's influence under that collar. The intent isn't to choke her, but she's leaning down into it. So I have a couple options. I can either keep going and just take it, slow it down because I want her feet to move, or I can move the leash forward a little bit. So kinetically, okay, in terms of moving it forward, she'll come up a little quicker. But again, there's times I want to just go straight up. I want to engage her fully here. So the thing to look for is her legs moving more and more than you do. Same thing, into that sit. Push, pull, do another down with her. She's starting to go more prone here. Notice she's not going over onto her side as much. Taking my time. Same as with Taco. I want her to relax here a little bit. So, because here's the thing. When you're looking at a dog in a down, look for, see that? Look, it's almost like they're trying to cheat on the push-up, right? They're trying to, they don't want to be, their mind's reacting. I'm going to bring her up. So some of that will clean up on its own. When you have a dog that's not prone or not kind of pancaked out, don't try to keep pushing them down. Some of that is just about relationship. It'll, part of the thing about insight as they begin to work through it is you'll see that start to happen on its own. So, but just stick to the method though. So, there is a point where the point isn't to try to create it, in that moment. Okay, the dog's in transition. So when you see kind of like they're reacting or responding certain ways, just don't let them hover there. If they're on their side, get them up. You're not trying to just, you wouldn't use a treat or something to try to line up that way, because then that's just about appearances. So some of this is just information that you're going to get as they start to, and here's the thing, as they start to release more and more control, their body will begin to make certain adjustments, which will give you information that, in fact, the perception is changing. Okay, so it's all connected. So same thing, moving forward, right into the sit. I'm going to corral her here. Again, I got my fingertips right over here. I want her to come right into the sit. Push, pull. Again, I'm going to do down with her. See her going to the side here a little bit? See that? Not liking it. Up into the sit. So this is just about transition. This is just about relationship. Forward. Coming forward, anticipating she's going to try to move out, so I'm one move ahead with her. I have the leash in this hand, my left hand is available. So put her to the sit. Okay, stop. So I got Taco over there, just reminding him to just de-stress. So he's over there, he's an eyesight of me. And, he's in his crate. There's moments where he's just starting to stress. So just a little interruption with that, too. I want him to relax. He sees Penny out here, and that's what happens. But two dogs, and then you'll see it. If you have two dogs and you've got control problems, if one dog is doing something without the other dog will freak out, right? Really stress because they're not connected the right way. That's why you have to separate them. And you got to fade in as an individual, at an individual level. So you got to get them in separate crates. You got to start working them separate and apart for a period of time. So just understand that you got two dogs with a relationship problem. They're fueling off each other. Okay. So this is what Taco was doing. Not so bad now, but yesterday, like he was flipping out. When he saw, me out here with Penny, he didn't like that. Right? He wanted to be involved, but not in a good way. He wanted to be connected. But now he's really starting to relax, okay? Because he's saying, Dale's in control of both of us, and I'm starting to sever that connection that way. So, which is healthy for him because I want him to relax. He's over in the crate. He's shaking just a little bit, but he's not looking right at me. It's kind of sideways. So again, because he understands, hey, so it's already starting to have a really good impact on him. So I'll say Penny's doing really well, but again, you see the reaction, right? See her kind of, going onto her side a little bit. She wants to get out away from me, right? She wants to move out, but I'm just consistent and advocating, getting her to come into agreement right where I want her to be. So that's the focus. You just keep doing it. And eventually, right, she starts to come into agreement with it. So it's just about doing the exact same thing every time, and she gets better and better. And you'll see that. As the videos go on, you're going to see the reactions change. Okay, day by day, you'll see her come into, both dogs come into more and more agreement.